What's up guys, my name is Will, welcome to one more video about Dragonheir Silent Gods. In this one, I came with a free-to-play team for Auster, which is one of the challenges we have here, okay? So on Auster, with this team you can do around 220 million damage, that's how much I have here to show you guys. So for each debuff, stack on the boss, their damage stack increases by 4%. So using any team that can apply a lot of debuffs will increase your damage, up to 60 stacks. After ally resist or dispels one debuff stack, they gain one expelled stack of damage reduction. This will help you to survive longer, alright? So let's have a look at the team I have to show you and also the placement, okay? So let's start gathering the team. So this will be a poison lightning team, alright? So we're gonna start with the poison characters, alright? So the poison characters we're gonna use will be Vikana, will be Twitch, then we're gonna use Thorin, and from the lightning side, these will be the supports and they will be lightning. So supports we're gonna use Nathaniel and this guy, Vultuk. Alright, the placement, this will be the placement, so we keep Vikana here, Nathaniel there, and we're just gonna switch these two, alright? This is the placement for this team, I'm just gonna show you guys, okay? So, regarding the gear, we're gonna start with Twitch, alright? So, I don't have any gear set on, but you guys will be able to see on the picture the gear that you need to reach this damage, and also the stats that you need. Of course, for Twitch, you want some lightning, you need some enlightenment to increase your damage. On Twitch, we are using Queen's Fun as an artifact. Then, of course, you want to use some enlightenment here, and we are using the Stonebreaker, because every time we flick the debuff, we get attack percentage. You want to have some accuracy. In this situation, we are using 155. Then this one, we're gonna use attack percentage with a precise strike, which is this one that increases the damage, this one strike, to increase the damage on defense penalty. We're gonna use one of these, okay, to increase poison damage, and then we're gonna use one of these, the Chaos Symbiosis, alright? Regarding the talent tree, we're gonna use these three middle ones, right? We're gonna use, you're gonna use the three middle ones, then we're gonna use these top ones, alright? And lastly, we're gonna use this one, the Rampage, okay? Then, for Vikana, starting from the talent tree, you're gonna use the same three middle ones, the same two top ones, and then here we're gonna use the Devastating Blow, okay? Regarding the artifact, we're gonna use Pipe as an artifact, and then we're gonna use that mythic that will increase our derivate damage, and also we're gonna use a Brotherhood Spirit set. Okay, you don't need accuracy, you don't need resistance. Get a little bit of enlightenment, but especially attack percentage, because we are using Pipe Organ, and this one will give 10% of the wearer's attack to the other ranged characters. So about Vikana, that's all. Next, we're gonna talk about Thorin. On Thorin, we're gonna use Titan Rib, again, increasing the damage of our allies. We're gonna use Puppeteer on him, enlightenment as well, because it works better with enlightenment. And then we can use another Skyfire Sun weapon to increase the poison damage. Okay? On him, you want some resistance because you want to resist those debuffs to increase the damage of your team. The talent tree will be the three middle ones again. These two, then this one. These two, then this one, War Heart, and then we're gonna use this one, and finally the Devastating Blow. Then for Nathaniel, regarding these ones, we're gonna use the three middle ones, the first three middle ones, then we're gonna use this one to give some resistance to our team, and then we're using the Born to be Proud, and finally, we're gonna use Life Mender, alright? Regarding the gear, we are using another Puppeteer set. Regarding the chests, we're gonna use Devout Prayer. because when we give a shield, we increase the damage of our team. And then we're gonna use the Solar King's Horn on the artifact. You really want some enlightenment as well on him to increase the size of the shield and a lot of resistance, because we are using that talent that will increase that shield. Finally, Voltog. We're gonna use Witcher's Remain. It will be the Witcher's Remain applier, so you may want to make sure to have accuracy on him. We are using Emissary's Whisper, because we'll increase the damage of our team when we inflict the debuff. And finally, we gonna use the Mythic, the Stonebreaker, that when inflicted debuff increases hero's attack. Okay, so this will be the tank that will apply the defense penalty. All right, regarding the timings, let's just show the timings. Regarding timings, so starting with Twitch. On Twitch, we're gonna use 11.5 on the, no, sorry, 12.2 and then 17.5. On Vicana, we're gonna use 11.5 and then 17.5 again as a recast. Thorin will be 12 and 17.5. And Nathaniel and Voltug will be 3. Okay, so both these ones have Puppeteer. This Puppeteer will affect the poison, and this Puppeteer will affect the lightning. Okay, so these two will be free casting whenever they can. Okay, defense penalty, shields, and all of that stuff. Alright, so this is the timings. We have the placement gear. So it's your time to do some damage on this guy. You're gonna be able to, with this team and the stats you've just seen, 221 million damage. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more, and don't forget, leave your like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.